Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome back. December 21st, 2020. Ticking down, 10 more days till the end of the year. So thank you all for practicing with us this year. I just wanted to reiterate the appreciation that we have for all of you in supporting and hopefully receiving these practices and throughout the last not only 10 months, that's really when we identified the pandemic, but for the last 3.5 years since we've opened the studio. So something that I value most in life is consistency, and so what we try to do is offer, as you may have noticed, with putting out a class every day, that we enjoy consistency. I think there's so much that we can benefit from through consistency. Consistency will never, have you feeling like, oh, this is easy. You can't just, flip that switch. You got to show up and continue to show up and continue to connect to the breath. So, as we have put out there consistently with practice, there's so many ways that we receive. And so I hope you're all feeling that. You're a part of this community for 3.5 years since we opened the studio, and just hopes that, we come out of this on the other side. Well, I know we will come out of this on the other side stronger as individuals. And that doesn't mean, even though you've got nice and defined muscles from all of your practices, but stronger in our character, stronger in our integrity, stronger in our relationship with ourselves and with each other, and all of that, layered with kindness and more compassion. And I can't wait to see what that looks like when we do get back into interacting more community-wise with yoga practices, or going out into nature, or going on a retreat. I think it's going to be one of the most beautiful things. And I tell my wife this, and I say, get ready for the best in 10 years of our lives. I really think that, and of course that doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but I think if we're awake and we're open to exploring it with this light and whatever your practice is, that it could be that. So again, thanks everyone. Welcome back to the mat. Let's start in child's pose today with your knees together. If you're putting on a playlist, and you can go ahead and hit play. I still have a fit playlist that's relatively new from December 19th, just a couple days ago. You're welcome to switch that on from over the weekend. Or if you'd like to toggle on any other playlist, you are welcome to do that as well. And with the knees a little bit closer, you may feel this compression. And as the bones in your thighs meet the bones in your pelvis, and so pressure may build, you can feel that through your torso and your neck, or in your shoulders, all the way up into your face, head below your heart. And let a few long, slow breaths come out of your mouth. Exhale. And then slide your hands back underneath your shoulders and roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. And so you come to a seated position on your shins, hands on your lap, palms face down. Feel the shoulders ground, if you will. That's the shoulders setting into their socket, and a soft chest and slight elevation or proud chest. And take a moment here with your head above your heart. Close your eyes down. And before you even toggle into a deeper breath in this moment, take a scan. And so you know in kind of what you can contribute as you investigate internally and connect with your passion, connect with your vision. It's not a life filled with trying to fix things. I know that's how a lot of businesses are created. Let me identify the problem, and then I'll create the product that is the fix. And so in this case, it's not about fixing anything, but feeling how you can show up for yourself. And our tool, if we're going to pull it out of our toolbox here, is the mindful breath. The breath alone is great. It's supporting you, it's keeping you alive, but the mindful breath, or the breath of awareness, where you draw your mind to focus on your breathing, right? There's a tool. And hopefully you're all realizing how to use that tool Not only when you're on your mat, but when you're off your mat. In a lot of ways, this is going to function behind the scenes. Nobody else will even notice. Right? Nobody else needs to know that you're on your yoga mat right now, right? Or that you took 10 minutes in your car in breath exercises. And so open the eyes and come forward onto your hands and knees, tabletop. And so even if you're with us listening, move your hips side to side. Right? Even if you're just listening to this practice, as I've offered many times, put on the earbuds if you're at work, at your desk, and listen to the breath cues. Breathe with us for an hour. And take those mindful breaths, and you will feel different. Your eyes will read and the screen differently, respond to your emails differently. Right? It will happen. Your project, your creativity, your productivity, then will all increase as you connect to the breath. If you can get on your mat and move your body the whole time, fantastic. Half the time, great. Any amount of time, come back to center, curl your toes, and then exhale, press back into your downward facing dog. If you took a day off or 2 or 3, all good. You'll feel some of that tightness draw, and let that be part of your experience to contain in the body. Feel yourself drawing into yourself, and release the expectation externally as you pull and pull in the energy of the breath in to support you in your body here first in your downward facing dog. On your next breath, inhale, come forward to a high plank, high push-up. And shoulders over your elbows, elbows over your wrist, and we might just be scratching the surface and getting a little bit better at plank, maybe. And connection through your core, no weight in your back. And then lift your bum, come back up into your downward facing dog. Now keep your hips high, lift your heels up, and bend your knees, and exhale, take 2 steps to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway all day. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise and receive, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart center. Inhale, circle the arms over your head like a morning stretch. Exhale, dive, forward fold, bring your hands to the ground. Inhale to lift halfway, lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, forward fold. Let's stay here in the forward fold. Rock the weight into your heels and rock the weight into your toes. Better if your eyes are open. And for balance, as you're rocking the weight into the heels, into your toes. And one more time, and then keep it in your toes. Pop your heels up, knees together, sit double toe stand. And balancing here on your feet, bring your palms together in front of your heart. Hug your inner thighs. Feel your navel draw into your spine, and the shoulders stack over your hips. In one light line through your spine, breathe in through your nose. And as you exhale, gaze down, hands down, lift your butt up, forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway, pull your heart out. And then bend your knees, plant your hands, 2 big steps back into a high plank. Separate your feet and so they're hip-width distance apart, and then roll to the inner edge of your right foot, the outer edge of your left foot. Notice if that bottom hip is taking a dip. Pull that left hip back in towards your belly. Keep the weight into your right palm. Press the mat away through your left palm. And feel the side body oblique engage. Finish, and then come back onto your toes. Take an inhale through your nose, and exhale to the outer edge of your right foot. Inner edge of your left foot. And pull your right hip back in towards your belly button. Feel the oblique muscle engage. And keep your left hand on the mat. Push the mat away through your right hand. Breathe. Yes, bring it back. Come into your toes. High plank. Inhale. And exhale, bend your arms, lower halfway down. Push back up and lift your hips into a downward facing dog. And so establishing the ground with your body. And supporting in the action of grounding the body with the breath and then receiving the space. And so the more we affirm the connection, like your hands and your feet, and then deepen the breath, you're going to feel the opposing force, working the body open, flexibility if you want to call it as such, a stretch. Big toes together, lift your heels, and exhale, take 2 big steps to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise and receive. Reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. And exhale, dive forward fold. Let's stay in the fold. Take an inhale. Rock the weight into your toes. Pop the heels. Exhale, double toes stand. Hands to your heart center. Stack the spine. Good for the mind. We balance. Engage. You might build a little bit more heat this way. And draw to your midline. Take an inhale. And gaze in, hands down. Exhale, lift your bum, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Bend the knees, plant the hands, step back into your high plank, high push-up. Nice. Feel a little bit more space now in your outer hips. Draw your belly in. Exhale, lower halfway down, push up, 1. Lower halfway down, elbows in, push up, 2. Lower halfway down, super light, push up, press back, downward facing dog. Keep your left foot where it is. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring your right knee into your nose. Notice the arms are straight, and I'm wrapping the shoulders out away from the ears. And step your right foot back into your dog. And exhale, bring your left knee into your nose, thigh into your chest, wrapping the shoulders out. Keep the breath moving, and step your left foot back into your downward facing dog. And so technically, you should never wear yourself out physically. Right? It's like a handshake, and we're going side to side, top to bottom, back to front. We're not just sitting, on the reliance of the bicep, for example, the entire practice. And so you stretch, you open, you engage, you flex, right? Keep breathing, and then experience the flow. Big toes together. Bend your knees. Exhale, 2 steps to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise and receive. You're getting familiar. Exhale, hands to your heart so you can deepen your breath now. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Last round here. Take an inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Double toe stand, heels up. Bend your legs, hug your midline. And bring your hands to your heart center. Stack your shoulders. Feel your belly nice and light. Take a breath in. And gaze in, hands down. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Great. Plant the hands, step back, high plank. Okay, let's bend the arms, lower halfway down, up 1. Down, up 2. Down, up 3. Let's go. 2 more. 4. And 5. Press back into your down dog. Deep breath. Keep your lips sealed. And full exhale. Draw your belly in. Feel this charge and start to awaken the beat of your heart. Inhale. Lift your right leg up. Exhale. Right knee, right elbow. You say, why? Well, to warm up the hips. Inhale. Kick back. Exhale. Knee to your left elbow. We do this every day. Inhale. Kick back. Exhale. Knee to your nose. Squeeze. Inhale. Kick back. And exhale, step your right foot all the way through. Take an inhale. Step your left foot to the outside of your right foot. Pinky toes meet. Right? Hands behind the left calf. Elbows wide. If that's too much, keep your hands on the ground. And you can always have a little bend to your right knee. And drawing the air, the expression of the breath through the back of your left leg, hamstring, into your outer hip. And bring your hands back to the mat. Step your left foot back to lunge. Right leg is bent. Left hand sets flat. Take your right arm up. Twisted lunge. High on the back toes. And wrapping up through your heart. Right shoulder away from your ear. Give it all you got to express for 3, 2, and 1. Gaze and right hand down. Bend your left leg from your belly. Exhale. Step to the top. Inhale. Halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Great job. Inhale, rise, sweep the arms up, interlace the fingers, and release the index fingers, side bend to the left. And draw your wrist back with a deeper breath, lifting so much strength through your upper back that you feel like your feet can lift off the ground. Press the heels back down, wrap the glutes in, and breathe through the front of your waistband. And focus on the breath. Inhale, rise to center. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up, stretch. Exhale, dive your version, forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Plant the palms, 2 big steps back into your plank. Bend the arms, chaturanga. Flow, inhale, upward facing dog. Let it feel good. Come back, downward facing dog. Right foot heavy, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, bring your knee into your nose. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, step all the way through. Feel your hands. Inhale, gaze forward. And exhale, step your right foot outside your left foot. Pinky toes meet. Hands can go on the back of the right calf, elbows wide. And drop the chin. Even if you've done this 1,000 times, that's nothing. Just getting started. 10,000 times, nothing. Just getting started. Deepen the breath. Trust me, I practice with many people, including myself, realize something new every single day. People have been practicing for 20 years and realize something new every day. Deepen the breath. You'll find. You feel the shift, the motivation of the energy, that which we have never felt before. Blend that with the experience of your life. Bring your hands to the ground. Step your right foot back to lunge. Set your right hand flat and reach your left arm up. Twist. And feel the length as you wake up the legs. Pull your heart through. Stretch through your top arm. Excellent. Gaze and left hand down. Bend that right leg. Come from the belly. Step to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise arms up. Interlace the fingers. And release the index. Side bend to the right. And draw your wrist back. So much strength in the upper back. Like I could lift the heels and that feels light, but if you press them down, now you get deeper into the side body sensation. And feel as you're drawing deep. So this isn't surface hip flexors. This is deeper inside your frontal hip bones, breathing into your psoas, beginning to open. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. And exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway, feel it open. Plant the hands, 2 big steps back, high plank. Arms, chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Look at your big toes. They should be directly side by side with a little space, say about 6 inches in between them. Keep your legs there. Draw your inner thighs up. Feel your tailbone lift, and then look in between your thumbs. They ought to be side by side, maybe a little bit wider than your big toes, say 8 to 10 inches. Right, our shoulders, in many cases, not all, many cases, shoulders are going to be a little bit wider than your hips. Seal your lips. Take an inhale through the nose, and keep the lips sealed. Exhale through the nose. Inhale, bring your big toes together. Bend your knees. Exhale, take 2 big steps to the top of the mat. Bend your legs. Sit back into the heels, arms up, chair pose. Nice and smooth. Take a breath in. Exhale, sweep the arms back by your sides. Inhale, reach the arms back up. And it's weight into the heels. Exhale, arms by your sides. It's weight into the balls of your feet. Again, inhale, arms up, weight into the heels. Exhale, sweep arms by your sides, balls of the feet. Inhale, arms up, stand up, straight legs reach. Cactus the arms, belly in, open the chest, lift the chin. Inhale, reach the arms up, palms face. Exhale, lift the heels up like double toe stand. Take a breath in here. Hands to your heart, bend your legs, hug your midline, sit down halfway. Feel your core turned on, take a breath in. Heels down flat, reach your arms up, your back in your chair. Stay with me, inhale. Exhale, fold it out, hands to the ground. Great job. Good set. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the hands, step back into your down dog. Keep your hips high. Feel your arms getting longer. Wrap your armpits into your chest. Finish your exhale, no rush. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, graze the mat with the knee and then draw it up into your chest, squeeze. Again, kick back, graze the mat with your knee, and then draw it up into your chest. Squeeze. One more. Kick back. Graze the mat with your knee, and then draw it up into your chest. Stay to play. Breathe in. Come up to your fingertips. Step your right foot all the way through. Inhale, rise, arms up. And exhale, place your left knee down onto the ground. Right arm goes back, left arm forward. T-twist. Turn on the sensation, top of your left thigh. Keep your heart high. Right hand back of your left leg. Gaze can stay down. And it's like I'm doing that side bend when we were standing. Left wrist draws back and over the head. A tailbone down. Function with your core. Check it out. Right hand up to your left wrist. Go for a little bit more. Ooh, feel it in your left side. Breathe in. And exhale, bring your gaze and hands square back to the mat. Lift your left knee, step back into your downward facing dog. Deep breath in through your nose. Hey, we are set in through the hands, in through the heels. Right foot down, inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, graze the mat, knee to your nose, crunch. Inhale, kick back. Graze the mat, knee to your nose, crunch. One more, kick it back. Graze the mat, knee to your nose, crunch, stay to play. Take an inhale, fingertips. Exhale, step your left foot all the way through. Inhale, rise, receive. Exhale, place your right knee down onto the mat. You got it, twist, left arm back, right arm forward. And so our body is becoming more functionally in tune, right? You know you're not making the same movements, but you know you're making like movements. Right? There's only so many movements that you can make with your body. And we're expressing that fully every day. Left hand back of your right leg, or reach your right arm up. Chin stay low. And it's like we're doing our side bend. Find your front heel. Take your left hand up, grab the inside of your right wrist, and then get a little bit more, draw it up and back in space. And so we can simplify in the existence within ourselves, in the way our mind moves, right? See the framework and then function freely in through the deep, deep, deep breaths that you're taking. Square, windmill, gaze and hands down to the ground. And then lift your right knee, step back into a downward facing dog. And feel your down dog, wrap your armpits in. And let's come forward into your high plank, high push-up. No weight in your shoulders. And you pedal out your plank and tap your knees towards the mat. And break up any, like grippiness. You can say globs of tension in your hip flexors. Pick it up, go a little faster. And feel your belly support. Strengthen your upper back. Now, if your hip flexors are really open, now you're just cruising, right? You're snapping those breaths. Just go 10, 9, 8, 7. Little achiness is fine. If you're feeling that, getting deeper into the joints and then press it back, downward facing dog. Hey, let's cap this set, everybody. Lift your heels. Bend your knees, lips sealed, heart beats. Take 2 big steps to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, rocking chair into the heels, arms reach up. Utkatasana, we sweep the arms back, chest to the knees. Again, inhale, arms up, swinging chair. And exhale, arms back by your sides. One more, inhale, arms up. And exhale, sweep the arms back by your sides. You got it. Inhale, rise, arms up, straight legs. Exhale, cactus the arms, belly in, open the chest, lift the chin. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Pop the heels, inhale, double toe stand. Bend your legs, sit halfway down. You got it. Stabilize, connect to your core. Should be sweating a little bit now. Heels flat, arms up, chair pose, sit back into the heels. And let's dive it out. Forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the palms, step back, high plank. You can breathe. Expand your breath in your high plank. Hey, if you want to explore, yogi push-up, lower halfway. Press up, straight arms, shoulder tap. Back to your plank, inhale. Bend the arms, push up, shoulder tap. Again, inhale. Bend the arms, yogi push up, back, shoulder tap. 2 more rounds, or you're holding plank. Last one. And then exhale, everybody back into your down dog. Great job. And set it up. Feel the extra lift in your tailbone. And firm your hands into the ground. And our back body getting a little bit longer. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Open your right hip, curl your heel into your bum. Right hand stays down. Possibly strengthen your left leg. Float your left hand up, tap your right heel, tap high five, left hand back down. You got it. Kick your right leg back. Step your right foot through. Inhale, rise arms up. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale to reverse your warrior two. And exhale, bring it back, warrior two. Keep the legs, take the hands behind the bum. Take your left hand, grab the back of your right wrist. So I'm going to pull my right wrist down. That drops the shoulder towards the ground. Inhale, lift the chin up. And then exhale, hinge, right shoulder inside the right knee. You hold on to that right wrist and then pull it back in space. As you pull it back in space, press into your back heel. And breathe deeply. Good job. Belly in, rise up, release the wrist, and reverse your warrior two. We're floating. And exhale, windmill your hands to the mat. Pivot, step back into your downward facing dog. Feel the right side from your wrist into your knee. So I call core, power center, top of the knee, into the top of your ribs. Hands down, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, open your left hip, curl your heel into your bum. Hey, what's interesting about this, your left hand is a ground, but your right leg is your core. Reach your right hand back, tap your left foot, tap, tap, tap. Right hand back, square, straighten your left leg. Big step, left foot all the way through. Good job. Breathe, rise up. And exhale, warrior two, pivot your back heel down. And so how to do it all in stride, that's the key. That's why we're breathing on our mat. You ought to slow down your breath right here. Set your warrior two legs, bring your hands behind you, and your right hand grabs the back of your left wrist. Draw the wrist down. Feel your left shoulder drop, and then we're going to hinge left shoulder down inside the left knee. And breathe as you draw the wrist back. Press through your back heel. And inhale, rise. Come on up and reverse your warrior two, floating. And exhale, windmill your hands to the mat. Plant pivot, step back into your downward facing dog. Legs longer, belly stronger. Take an inhale forward to your plank. Exhale, bend the arms, chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, upward dog. And exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. So basically, if you look and feel your body, you're already in L pose. Your body is in an L shape. So let's keep the torso and the legs in that relationship. Come down onto your right elbow and come down onto your left elbow. If the shoulders are really tight, turn your palms to face each other. And if the shoulders are a little bit more open, keep your palms flat and tuck the elbows in. So it just depends on what you're feeling in your shoulders. And breathe in your dolphin. You got to connect to your legs and connect to your belly. Keep your chest drawn back to your thighs. On your next breath, exhale, softly come down onto your knees and roll the weight into your hands. Press up, you're in tabletop. Knees are hip width, toes are untucked. Drop the belly, open the chest, lift the chin, little cow back bend. Exhale, tuck the chin, round through the spine. Feel this traction, pull your belly in and up. Inhale to extend and come into cow. Exhale, tuck your chin, let's go. Pull your belly in, work this like Utkatasana. Inhale to extend, come back into cow. And exhale, tuck your chin, round your spine, curling, crunching, cat pose. Inhale to a flat back. And step back into your high plank, high push-up. Bring more weight into the balls of the feet. Check it out. Lift the pelvis as high as the armpits. Now, take that sway out of your low back, tailbone down, firm your belly in. Now, shift forward into your toes, bend the arms, chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, up dog. And exhale, come back, downward facing dog. And clear it out with your lips sealed. Right? So that flow moving The air through your lungs. Loosening up in your side bodies, deepening your breath, feeling it in your chest. Step your right foot in between your hands and lower your back knee down. Untuck your toes, pull your hips back, straighten your right leg out. And slide your right hand back beside you. Take your left hand outside your right foot, so you're on the pinky toe side. Now, we're going to work with that right arm to remove the curve from the spine, lift the heart. Shoulders down. Before we twist, we got to have length in the spine. Yes, that is a bead of sweat dripping down the brow to the nose. Good, feel it. Hamstrings will get you every time. Right into the feeling. Some of you are so open you don't feel the hamstrings. And come back to center, use your belly. Okay, come forward into your lunge, tuck your back toes, lift your knee. You are going to feel drawn out in this lunge. Check it out. We're almost the full length of the mat. Float your arms by your sides. Lift the back of your left knee. And feel this modification of Warrior One. That is a power lunge. Reach your arms forward. We've added no weight to the low back. Excellent. Lift your chest up. Pivot your back heel down. Warrior Two. And stay with your lunge. Let's get down with it. So good. This is a different Warrior Two. This is a deeper Warrior Two. You could do it. Breathe. Roll your tailbone under. Feel your ribs in. Now straighten your front leg and then reverse your triangle. Reach your right hand up and back. And exhale. Come on back. Warrior Two lunge. And hinge. Bring your hands to the ground. Pivot your back heel high. Reach your right arm to the sky. And notice the openness in your twist. Great job. Gaze and right hand down. Kick your right leg back. Three-legged dog. Open your left hip. Hey, now your right hip. Open your right hip. I said left hip. Open your right hip and walk your hands all the way back to your left foot. Keep your right hand on the ground. Reach your left hand back for the inside of your right foot. So the leg stays bent. Our right hand is there for balance. And press the ground away through your left heel. Breathe to receive. Lift the inner right thigh a little higher. And then slowly, softly square. I'm still holding on to the foot. And then you can release the right foot down to the ground. Feel the right leg, bend the knees. Take an inhale. And exhale, crawl forward into your high plank. Nice. High push-up. Breathe in. Exhale, bend the arms. Chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, lift your hips, come back into your down dog. And connect to your breath in through your nose and out. Left leg goes up. And big step, left foot all the way through. Soften the right knee down. And hips come back so the left leg can go straight. In the hamstrings, we sweat, or at least I sweat in the hamstrings. Take your left hand back on the mat. Take your right hand to the pinky toe side, outer edge of your left foot. Now see all that curve in the spine? And we got to remove it. Use the left arm. Pull the heart up. Shoulders away from the ears. And then it's not the deepest twist. Subtle twist. So if you're getting that tightness from the outer thigh, in the low back, we're not exacerbating. We're drawing the navel in, lifting the heart up, and supporting ourselves and through a moment and where it might be a little bit tighter than we're used to. Okay, how does this draw us out into our lunge? Well, check it out. Bring your gaze and right hand back and then come forward to your lunge, right? Technically, you didn't move your feet. Lift your right knee, but check out how much longer you are in your lunge legs. Float your arms by your sides. Modified Warrior One. Okay, like modified Warrior One. Then turn it up. Reach your arms forward. And keep the base of your pelvis supported. Wrists lifting, lengthening. And draw through your upper back and then rise, crescent. In Warrior Two, pivot your back heel down. And we're going to go deep into this Warrior Two. And so as that back hip psoas can elongate, the front psoas can contract like you're flexing your biceps. And then reach out, breathe into it as you exhale, sit down, ribs in. Nice, steady flow. Straighten your front leg. Inhale, reverse your triangle. And feel it reaching up. Press the gas pedal down in your front foot. And bring it all back. Warrior 2, lunge to your edge. Revisit that edge. Nice, right? Hinge, bring your gaze and hands down to the ground. Pivot square, kick your left leg back. Hey, this is where I said left. I meant right. Now on the left, open your left hip. Walk your hands back to your right foot. It does not have to look pretty. Feel your right leg standing. Ball of your foot right behind your big toe. And then left hand stays down. Reach your right hand back. Grab for the inside of your left foot. So the hip is open and I'm lifting the inner thigh. Keep the weight grounding through your right heel. And breathe into what you feel. I can keep a hold of the foot as we square. Okay, no foul there. And then softly release, left foot down and hands to the ground. Bend your knees, take an inhale. That just softens the outer hips and the low back. And then exhale, crawl your hands forward. Wow, long plank, strong body in through your belly, lower halfway, chaturanga. Tops of the feet in, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips and check it out in your downward facing dog. 3 breaths. By request, we're going to hit some frog squats, everybody. Big toes together. Lift your heels. If you're like, who requested those? I cannot reveal, right, the source. Step your feet wide. Big toes out, heels in. Hands to your heart center. Elbows to your inner thighs. Roll your shoulders down your back. Take an inhale. And exhale, butt up. Shoot your arms through. Inhale, squat. Hands to your heart. And exhale, shoot through. Let's go. Inhale. Exhale. So it's a little head above and below your heart, but move your head slowly. Work this through your legs. Connect to the ground through your feet. And good day to breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Nice squat. Reach your arms up, weight into your heels, take a breath in, and exhale, press the ground away, stand up, bring your hands to your heart. Feel your body grounded, take a breath, little tingles. And exhale, bring your feet together, big toes touch. Feel your midline, inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend your legs, sit back into your chair. Sit deeper into your chair, sit all the way down onto your bum, use your hands, and then float your feet out in front. Eagle, wrap your left leg around your right leg. Keep your arms reaching forward, palms face. Inner thigh squeeze, lower halfway down, and exhale, come on up. Go down and up, down and up with your eagle legs. Up, up, up. So we are getting to the low back. It's challenging to stay on the sacrum with the eagle legs. 3, 2, 1. Switch right leg over your left leg. Keep your arms reaching. Nice. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, up, down, up, down, up. Work those eagle legs. Squeeze the inner thighs. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands behind the knees. Lift the chest up. Ooh, should feel the belly little burn. Elbows in. Pull your heart center up. Shoulders down. Right ankle over your left ankle. Reach your hands forward. Roll over your shins. And then step back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, big step all the way through. Lift your back leg, standing in the splits. And take a breath, right leg, strong hands to your heart. Pull your heart through, point your left toes. Nice. And bring it all the way through. Lift your left knee in front of you. In tree pose, left foot to your inner right thigh. And today, hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. Cross your thumbs, roll your shoulders down. And draw your ribs in, slide your ears back. And so nice. If you felt that drag from the hamstring, the tight hamstring, now feel the pick-me-up and from your thigh. Inner thigh, the adductor muscles pressing into your left foot. Release the grip, float your arms up, and check it out. Today, gaze lifts, palms meet, thumbs hook, and we are stable. Balance. Okay, one chance to jump back flow on both sides in this fit. Hands to your heart. Turn your left knee forward and step your left foot down. Big toes together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. You could step it or jump it. Breathe in. And breathe out, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, big step, left foot through. Take off, right leg lifts. You can take some repetition. Working the legs straight. And pull your heart through. Feel the strength in your upper back. Bring your palms together in front of your heart center. And point your right toes. Feels so good here. Keep your lips sealed. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. If you are beaded up in sweat, it is a hot day here in LA. And bring your right knee through. Lift it up in front of you. And tree pose. Set right foot to your inner left thigh. Set your legs. Take your hands behind your bum. Interlace the fingers. Cross the thumbs. And draw them away from your bum. Ribs in. Slide your ears back. It's the flow, it's the prana, and that puts you into this state of balance, and where if you're really attached mentally, right, you'll be a little more wobbly. It's all good. Let the breath show you the way. Take your arms up, palms meet, we're light, lift the gaze. You feel it in defiance of gravity. The breath lifts you. You're lighter than you've ever been. And that's still with everything else going on around you in this world. Bring your hands to your heart. Bring your right knee forward and step your right foot down. Big toes together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale to lift halfway. You can plant, step, or float, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale through your upward facing dog. And exhale back into your downward facing dog. Breathe in your down dog, please. On your next exhale, lower your knees down to the mat. Sit back onto your heels, hands on your thighs. Roll your shoulders down, feel your heart rise. Reach your arms forward, you got it. Interlace the fingers and release the index. Stand up onto your knees. Okay, belly in, breathe in. And exhale, recline, tailbone forward. Press into your shins, come back up. And then recline, tailbone forward. And then come back up. And recline, tailbone forward. Yeah, support your low back, rise up, bring your hands to your hips. Humble your chin, look down. Take a deeper breath. You should feel a lot of this lightness in your hips. Breath into your chest. Curl your toes. Right, so we're going to sit back halfway. Take the hands back onto the heels. So we just sit back halfway. Tailbone down. Roll your hips through. And then start to arch the line of your spine. Shoulders away from your ears. Breathe for me. If it's too much with your hands on your heels, meaning you're not breathing, and then hands onto your bum. Everybody belly in, chin to your chest, and then hands to your hips. Untuck the toes, sit all the way back onto your ankles, and then you can release your fingertips down onto the ground. Hold your heart high, close your eyes, and you might feel your body pulsating. Moment of calm, peace, and that love. Open your eyes and come forward onto your elbows. Interlace your fingers, step back into your forearm plank. Forearm plank, legs strong, back flat. Firm the belly in, and we connect with no grip. Ooh, it's easy to grip in the neck. No, no, no. No grip in the neck. Ah. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue. Ah. Like you're at the dentist. Ah. Right? No grip in the jaw. Lips sealed, and we're letting the big muscles of the body do what they need to do, supporting us here in gravity. 3 more breaths. At the end of this exhale, slowly come down onto your hips and untuck your toes. Separate your feet so they're a little bit wider than your hips. And so as we've opened up some space and for the low back, the sacrum is going to plug in and the front of your hips are going to expand out. Release your grip. Left forearm across the mat in front. Make a fist with your left hand. Curl your right heel in. Reach back with your right hand. Catch the inside of your foot. Okay, now I roll the right hip back flat. Press into the left fist. And we're drawing the chest up. So we're out of the shoulders. And this is really tight. You could always use a towel or something around your right ankle. And so you would have it around and then you'd be holding on into the towel little by little. It could start all the way back here. And then little by little it comes in. And then if you got it in, you can keep drawing the heel into the bum. Point those right toes. Lift that right elbow. And then we're drawing the hammer down. Heel into the bum. Slowly gaze down, belly in, release that right foot back to the mat. Right elbow back in front, take an inhale, square. And then full exhale, set your right forearm across the mat. Make the fist with your right hand, curl your left heel in, and reach back for the inside of your left foot, ankle or shin. And start so that you're lifted in square, hips flat. And so as far as across the waistband, you are flat. And then you might have a little space between your belly button and the mat. And that right forearm is a guide so we're not dumping into the shoulder. Breathe. And you got a little bit more room. Pull that left heel in. Point your left toes. Turn your elbow up. And then gaze down, belly in. Softly release your left foot. And bring your left elbow back out in front. All right, so the chest turning in. Bring your palms underneath your shoulders. So you've got your cobra arms. Nice. Elbows are stacked over the wrist. Tuck your toes. Bring your feet together. Inner thighs squeeze. Kick through your heels. Knees lift. Weight into the hands. Hover the chest. And then press and come all the way up into your plank. Lift your bum slowly into your down dog. Put a little bend to your knees. All right, if you're rushing past the instruction, then connect to a deeper breath. That's always a good tool. Connect to a deeper breath if you notice that you're rushing and beyond the pace of the instruction. And just bend to your knees, creating space for your low back. Wag your tail side to side. On your exhale, come down onto your knees and then swing your feet out to the right. Lean off onto your left hip. Bring your legs around in front of you. And scoot forward so that you can lie down onto your back. And then lift your feet, knees over your hips, shins parallel to the floor. And put your hands on the front of your thighs. Turn your elbows in. Draw your belly button down. Lift your head. Look at your belly button. Pull your thighs into your hands. Push your hands into your thighs. Nice. Keep your feet together. Now spread your knees apart and then reach up and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees together, arms reach up. Kick your right leg to the sky. Hey, arms outside your right thigh. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms up, right leg down. And then kick your left leg up. Palms together outside your left thigh. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Shins parallel, hands on your thighs. Turn your elbows in. Press your hands into your thighs. And pull your thighs into your hands. You got it. Spread your knees apart. Arms reach forward. And pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Breathe through it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees together, arms up. Set your head down if your neck is getting tight. Kick your right leg up, palms meet, and then up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right heel down, arms up, head down, and left leg lifts. So again, if you need the head down, support up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Bend your legs, hands on your thighs. Okay, don't grip it in the neck. You could always put your head down, belly in, thighs into hands, hands into thighs. Come on, third and final round. Breathe through it. Yes. Spread those knees, arms up. Pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees together, arms up, head down. Right leg straight to the sky, palms together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg down, arms up. Left leg up, finish strong. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, knees to your chest. Whew, head down, soften your belly. You should have felt that like if I was going to put my fingers in the middle of the six pack and then pull it out, right there. Make circles with your knees if that feels good, little butterfly circles. Let your legs go straight out onto your mat. And then left ankle crosses over your right ankle. And reach your arms over your head, right hand to your left wrist. And pull your wrist over to the left, please. And feel it in your side body. And so we can land in this lightness, receive all of this flow. And such a gift. All right, we being fortunate and to be on our mats right now. Such a gift. And come back to center, switch. Right ankle over your left ankle. And then arms up, left hand to your right wrist. Right, we really got to ask ourselves the question. I mean, if we're not happy, if we're, finding ourselves in a space of inner turmoil, struggle, challenge, we all get there. That's why we take ourselves into this primitive, the energetic flow of breath. And so we could see that priority of energy moving through everything. We could see that there is a fresh start. There's a new beginning. Right? I know when we're going to studios, it always helps when you've got a yoga buddy. Text your friend, hey, we doing yoga today? Well, guess what? You have a yoga buddy. Hey, it's me. I'm here every day. If it's not me, it's Nicole. We're here every day. And so we're your yoga buddy. And I will if you give me, or I'll message you, I'll text you. Are we doing yoga today? Are we doing yoga today? Well, let's do yoga today. And come back to center. And bend your legs, release your arms down by your sides. And let's do a little figure 4. Left ankle to your right thigh. Thread the needle. Check this out. Long arms, hands onto your right shin. Whoa, if this normally isn't so easy for you and you're like, wow. Check out all the space. The hands are on the shin and the shoulders and head down. Man, the hips are square. Feel the breath here. 3 of your deepest breaths that you've taken all afternoon. You softly release the hands from the shin and switch the legs. Right ankle to your left thigh. And right hand through, interlace onto the shin. And so if it's not shin, if you're like, my arms still aren't that long enough, then you're holding on to the back of the hamstring. And the priority is to allow the head and the shoulders to be down, square, and the hips, if we're all rocking ourselves off the mat and just trying to get the grip. And then go for the hamstring. At the end of your exhale, softly release the hands. And so we're not catapulting ourselves out and then releasing both feet down onto the ground. And set the soles of your feet together. Let your knees fall apart. And take your arms over your head like a big morning stretch in the afternoon. Right? Maybe you're practicing. I know a lot of you practice. Today's class will be tomorrow. It'll be on Tuesday morning, as we're not recording until noon every day. And now let your arms soften here. Let your inner thighs release. And a nice little treat, everybody, starting on Wednesday. So Nicole is going to be teaching on Wednesday. And then she'll see you guys the following Monday. And she's actually going to be coming to you guys from Hawaii. And so you'll get some island vibes going with the practice. Really appreciate her for teaching and while she is there. And she's gotten the equipment to be able to continue to connect with you all from the island. So I'm looking forward to that. And that will happen, I believe, first. Excuse us if we have any technical difficulties, but that is planned to start with Nicole on Wednesday. And let's release the legs, release the arms, and let your body soften out. If you absolutely need a twist, you're welcome to take a twist, and you might feel perfectly content. What a great word. Perfectly content, and to let your body settle here on your back today. As you lie down, release your breath. And open, open, open. You have done it. This whole year, you have done it. You have come to your mat every day, 3 times a week, twice a week, once a week, every other week, whatever it is. And the reason why it works is because it simplifies, right, through this field of energy that is so complex, right? As we've all observed this year, wow, energy is dynamic, it's robust, right? It spans and it goes into all edges and corners of the world, and then we can express that through our words. Right? We can express that now through our messages and our social medias and all of that. Wow, that's a lot of energy, the field. Right? It's diverse and it's beautiful, right? Let it be that. And then at the same time, we understand that there is a place, a simplicity, because we talk about oneness here. It allows us to see a oneness in all parts, in all pieces, right? Even if it's this tiny little speck of oneness in a conversation, right? It's not this crazy aloof idea that we are simply all the same. We're not, and we shouldn't be. The field of energy, and to celebrate, and what more of a better way than to see this than this year, coming into next year, coming into our next breath. Take your time, enjoy your Shavasana. Thank you. Please reach out. Greg, Michelle, amazing. I asked you guys the other day who has practiced almost every day, and Greg texted me and said they've done every class. Maybe they've missed 15 or 20 classes over the course of the last 10 months. That is amazing. So congratulations, you guys, on so much practice. I hope it's setting you up nicely in your days and your life. And I hope you're finding that simplicity and that peace and contentment within yourself and within your relationships. May you celebrate. May you stay healthy and stay safe. And we'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.